The public are being asked to nominate which famous scientists they think should be on the new £50 note. The Bank of England's governor, Mark Carney, will make the final decision and announce it next year. Well, the new £50 note will be made of plastic polymer and will replace the current paper note, as Simon Gompers reports.
The clue to who's going to be on the new £50 note is in where the appeal for names is being launched, in London's Science Museum.
The field where we've selected, on the advice of the advisory panel, is science. As has always been the case, the bank will not represent living people or fictional characters on our banknotes. So I'm afraid Time Lords of whatever gender are ineligible.
Hello, Charles.
Have you heard the news?
What news, Charles?
Charles Darwin and Sir Isaac Newton are helping with the launch.
You'll never guess. The theme is
Love Island?
But who does the public here think should be chosen?
Yes, Isaac.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it would be a good note with a black hole on it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there is Ada Lovelace, always.
Ada Lovelace.
Always get, like, the first computer science, yes,
mathematician.
Programmer, yeah.
Because Stephen Hawking's passed away, Stephen Hawking.
Yeah. So you'd expect Stephen Hawking on the list somewhere, also perhaps the computing pioneer Alan Turing, the wartime codebreaker, and how about mathematician Ada Lovelace, who worked on an early form of computing, or Rosalind Franklin, who played a key part in finding the structure of DNA. There are two men on the current £50 note, the engineers Bolton and Watt, and there will be plenty of people arguing that the men have had their turn. It's time to see a female scientist on the new 50. That could weigh on the mind of this TV science star who'll help draw up the shortlist.
It would be a very powerful thing, and if that's the way the public vote, that would be wonderful. But it doesn't matter which way they vote. We're throwing it over to the public. We want them to nominate the great and the good and the unsung heroes.
The signature on the new plastic 50 is likely to be from the Bank of England's Sarah John.
I'm only the 33rd chief cashier, so there's only 33 people who have had their signature on Bank of England banknotes, and it's a great honour, a great privilege, and I can't wait.
Even if you don't think you'll have much need for cash in 50s, you'll care whose face is on the new ones. They won't be issued for at least another couple of years, but you have 6 weeks only to get your names of scientists in. Simon Gompers, BBC News at the Science Museum.